You go, baby.
Good evening, Arthur. Please, let's see what a president has to say today.
Okay.
I have a running war with the media. They are among the most dishonest human beings on earth.
And we've encountered a lot of that. So I want to welcome everybody. This is DNB at AU4A. And we have a few very, very important messages for you today. And a lot of it has to do with our media, right, Boris?
Sure.
So, with that said, yes, Boris.
Go ahead.
Well, first, our media. Unfortunately, and we've been saying this to a lot of you, and a lot of you already know this, our media is against the people, against the patriots, against people that love, cherish this country that we live in, don't believe that America should be the America that it's been. With that said, we, as patriots, are trying to do everything we can to get as much information out there as possible. And that brings us to talk about what we are actually doing. This is going to be our second event in New York. Why it's very important for you to be participating in these events, to come to these events, to be a part of them, even if you want to be a speaker, if you want to actually talk about your business, or if you want to talk about what you're going through in your state. This is exactly why we do these events. This event, this coming event in New York on Coney Island Avenue, I think it's 2390 Coney Island Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Why it's very important. We are bringing you the candidates that are going to be running against two very, very important people in New York. Governor Cuomo and AOC. This is your chance, New Yorkers. This is our chance to help you come to an environment where you not only get to see and hear these candidates talk, but you're going to be able to communicate with them. This is your opportunity to come, meet people from your community, find out about what we are doing within the group, because we're going to be talking a lot about what we as a group not only accomplished, but are looking to accomplish, about how we're going to fight this head on as a group. We're going to start our signature collection as far as petitions against the fights that we have in New York City right now. There's so much going on, and I want to go through, I don't want to take a lot of time, but right now New York is going through a crisis mode on so many levels. HPV vaccines. We have the religious communities being attacked. We have
People are being taxed out of their businesses and homes.
We have the bail reform. We have criminals being let out into the streets of New York. While our kids walk to and from school, we have criminals running around in New York.
What are they doing? They're trying to invite all criminals into the state, and all the normal civilians that work, pay taxes, they have to leave, because only criminals can live peacefully in the New York State.
It's crazy.
This is what it's coming to.
It's crazy. It's mind-blowing.
Let me just, before I forget, you started on something. When people come there, they don't only get to listen, but they get to ask questions, and people actually will be able to make up their own mind who they're gonna vote for, by asking, by making their own decisions, and by talking people right next to them, seeing what, let's say the HPV vaccines. Usually women know about this. Men are usually in business.
Fathers.
One thing reflects another, and this is exactly what we're trying to do, to bring these people, communities together, and that's why I think it's so, like you said, it is so important.
They'll be able to meet people that they won't meet from their communities that
because
they would never know.
From different communities,
exactly,
neighborhoods,
and start working together.
Absolutely.
It's what me and Boris constantly talk about. It's unity. It's unity and fighting for the same cause. The only way to win is to unite.
Yes.
Look at what
And
is...
take charge.
Yes. Look at what is going on within our government today. If anybody does not have a problem with your hard-working tax dollars going to these court cases, these investigations, when we know this all started from fake dossiers, fake investigations, fake this, fake that, the amount of tax dollars that is going to this, and if we don't stop it now, this is going to get even worse. Because just when we were told it's going to go into the House, then it's going to go into the Senate, then it's going to be dismissed as soon as it gets to the Senate. Now, it's not dismissed. We're already on the second week of this. Now, with the second week of this, we get a surprise today. Did anybody watch what happened today? Well, today, the big surprise was that, what's his name? Bolton's testimony now. Now Bolton decided to write a book. When is a book?
I found out about this today.
Literally, a lot of people just came home from work and don't even know. Now this investigation is going to be a new investigation. It's going to be a new reason for them to drag things along. Now we're going to have witnesses. Now we're going to have fake testimonies again. Our president is being ripped apart from all ends. I can't even imagine what he goes through on a daily basis. Boris, me and Joseph, our leader from Arizona, we're on the phone just now. We were talking about, we cannot even imagine how he does his work and achieve what he has achieved with being in a White House in his place of work, not knowing who's your friend and who's your enemy. I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. And what are we doing? And I don't mean to knock anybody down. I don't mean to knock anything down. But I'm through being nice. Let's be honest. Let's be blunt. Let's open our eyes. Let's open our ears. Let's start asking what we can do. We can unite. We can help each other. We don't have to take over. This does not have to take over our lives because we have 70 million Trump supporters. All we need to do is to put our skills, our time, our money, everything we have together, and we will achieve the unbelievable. And we will surprise them again. Because I'm going to tell you now, everybody that's been saying and writing landslide, after this weekend, seeing what the Democrats are up to, you should know better than it being a landslide. They're going to try to pull every trick in the book. And we need to be ready. We need to be ready with people on the ground at voting day. We need to be ready with people on the ground when we have our events. We need to be ready with people on the ground when people go to rally. We need to make sure that our supporters are safe. We need to make sure that we get enough people to sign our petitions. We have enough lawyers involved with us in what we want to do. We need to know that we, the people, are ready to take control of what's rightfully ours. It is not fair, and we are not going to take illegal immigrants coming here, getting everything for free, while we watch our citizens, like Boris said, being taxed out of our homes, not being able to afford health insurance, not being able to afford so many things that are given away for our tax dollars. But more than that, we have criminals. Not just illegal immigrants, we have criminals running in the streets. And another wake-up call I have for the illegal immigrants that are going to get those driver's licenses in New York. Just so you know, and I hope this gets to somebody that knows somebody that's illegal, or hopefully one of the trolls on our pages hears this and gets this. We will try to help you too. Because if you're here because you love America and you want to stay here and ultimately get your citizenship, what the left is trying to do right now, they're giving you free driver's licenses in order for you to vote, to go and vote illegally. But then when you go and actually put in your papers to get legal citizenship here, you will not be able to do that because
You broke
will
the law.
you will be considered a criminal
Exactly.
because you broke the law by voting illegally. They're setting you
Exactly.
up, guys.
Yes.
If you want to be here legally, come to
Don't
groups
break
like-
laws.
Don't break laws. Try to find out. There's agencies, there's groups, there's people that understand your issues. And we do want to help. We care. We just don't want criminals here. You come here to be safe. And we want to keep ourselves safe. We want to keep our kids safe. And even people like you that come here for safety. So with that said, that's very important. Also, we wanted to touch on a few things. And they are?
Go ahead.
Those are
Well,
the things I
while
wanted to touch on.
you're having
But-
a Biden moment,
Yes.
what I'd like to, again to tell our people that are listening and watching us, our goal is basically what we're doing in New York right now. We've done it in Pennsylvania. Like me and Diane say always, we lead by example. Our goal is actually, our leadership group is to get everybody involved throughout United States of America. So whatever we do here, how we reach out to politicians, hold this events, hold this town hall meetings, bringing people together, bringing politicians, having some kind of event for them, with them, together. We have a template already that we worked out. If you guys want to join us, you want to do something like this in your own state, in your own borough, reach out to us. We will
Become a
help
leader.
you. Become leader. We will help you. We will guide you. We have already people in your state, and only then you can be successful and you can achieve something.
And
What we have started, we can only do so much.
Right.
But without help of our leaders and actually taking charge, we are here to help you guys, but we cannot do everything for you.
And with
That's
that
my
said,
message.
Boris,
And
you're
only
right.
then, if we're gonna have, please don't hold my hand. If we're gonna have,
Setting the
if you're gonna have this event at least once a month in every state, in every city, guys, you have no idea how many people gonna come on board and how many voices we're gonna have to support the right people we wanna put in the
that
office.
will work with our president
Yes.
to
Yes.
keep our country great.
Yes.
With that said, I just want to tell you, if you're interested in signing up for leadership and doing what we do in your state, me and Boris have no problem traveling. And we will travel to speak at the event. If you have a problem reaching politicians, that's not a problem for us. Reach out with your state. We'll get in touch with your local politicians. We'll make sure they
Right.
will be there
Right.
speaking at the events.
Thank you. Can I just finish my thought?
Go ahead.
The only thing that we ask of you guys is to get communities together. Get strong, like-minded people that really care for their country, want to come out, support. If you can get those people together in one room, doesn't matter, 50, 70, 100, 150, this is the time when it starts. You start at one, then you start another. We are here to help you. It's a great idea to reach out to local communities, churches, I don't know,
Synagogues, places of
synagogue,
worship.
places of worship, or even there's different communities in every city. There's
Like a
different, you guys
JCC,
know.
like,
right.
even fitness
where
clubs.
fitness clubs, or
Libraries.
where children go to different events.
Yeah.
You know, if there's dancing schools, boxing schools.
And reach out to us with the problems in your community.
Well, start. First, you have to work on getting a crowd, some people, important people. Doesn't matter if it's small at first, but as long as there's important people. And if you get them to listen, they'll come back and bring people from their own communities, their own neighborhoods. And that's how we can start it, and that's how Diana was saying we can start big petitions, things going around. And number one thing, we know a lot of people, our leaders today working a lot on getting for every person that runs for state
Runs for state.
runs for city or government position in every state. So if you tell us, let's say you are from Arizona, we know already at least 3 or 4 people that are running for office. So we can tell you, we can actually contact them, put you guys together. Or if you know somebody that you're having hard time to reach, we can reach them. We have experience, not like we didn't do it before. When we call people, actually pick up the phone. we can also teach you how to do that. So we have done so much work just to get us off the ground, but we need boots on the ground everywhere. And it's only for us Americans, people that love our country, want our children grow in the country that we came here to live. Only then it's possible. And like Diana's saying, don't sit just behind your keyboards.
We have to stop being keyboard warriors.
I know.
And with that said, Boris, one more thing I forgot before my Biden moment. My main issue is this weekend. I don't know if any of you saw the crowd that AOC got and Michael Moore for Bernie Sanders. The crowd did not include teenagers. I mean, it wasn't all teenagers. It was grown-up people. It was people of all different ages, all different people. They collected billions of dollars. They got a crowd that you would not believe.
And what I heard,
And they're achieving it.
what I heard, she went to rally for Bernie Sanders. Meanwhile, she herself did not even say his name once at the rally.
And Boris, remember
So she's
we had
actually
that-
promoting
Yeah.
herself,
Of course.
but that
And
she's
Michael Moore's helping her.
She's still able to collect so much money for
Yes.
him. So this is a strength to be dealt with.
And if we
uh,
keep sitting back and
yes.
keyboard worrying,
But don't forget, these are socialists, communists.
I just want everybody with a business and everybody with a job to understand one thing. Just in case you were born in America and you never had to live in a socialist or communist country, this is what happens. Right now you're worried about not being able to take an hour from your business in a week and join the program. What's going to happen in a socialist communist country? Your business will not be yours. That property of yours that you call your business now will now no longer be your business. It will be owned by the government. The AOCs will be owning you and your business. For those of you that have
And
jobs,
basically, people, you're gonna work very hard for somebody that does not want to work.
for those of you that have jobs, just so you understand, about 70, if not up to 90% of your paycheck will go to the Bernies and the AOCs and the Ilhan Omars and the Bathsheba Talibs, because this is what these people are going to do. And you know what, Bernie? I have one prediction that I have about Bernie. Bernie is a schmuck that is a Jew that went with his enemy just to get where he is.
He's done it all his life.
And believe me, his head is going to be first on the platter if he wins.
But that's how he achieved
But
everything
that's-
in
yeah.
his life. But he did everything for himself. If you can name one thing good that he's done for his constituents or for the country,
Or
please
for his cities and
write to
states.
us. Write to us.
Well, obviously he
But
won't
being
because we know he
right.
didn't.
But being in office for so many years, for 30, 40 years,
Yeah.
and haven't produced anything except
Well, he did produce Boris.
for himself.
His wife, his children,
I'm sorry, for his family.
off of your tax dollars.
And now he wants to be a president.
Yes.
So he didn't get enough.
Yes. So, with that said, unless you want to wake up one day and have Rashida Tlaib, AOC, and Ilhan Omar, our presidents,
So-
wake up, people.
so-
I cannot even tell you how serious this is getting. And if you don't see it yet, guys, stop complaining behind your keyboards. Find an hour, find a skill, find a dollar. That's all it takes. And join groups like ours. Join our group, join similar groups, join action groups. Groups that change things.
We always say that, and like I said, we lead by
Lead by
example. We have a small circle of very, very close friends that were very far from politics. And like we always say, I have to tell you this, Zina, all of our friends, I mean, I talk to men mostly. The guys are reaching out to me every week that were never in politics before, but just when me and
I
Diane
know.
go to these parties, get-togethers, we constantly talk about things. They see us on Facebook, and we tell them we do this, we have this leader, we're traveling to speak, so they're all taking interest. And now Bill, a friend of mine, he's like reaching out, boys, did you see this? He's so we got
So
all of
they're
our
getting political now.
but no, but they actually because
Well, it's
we
gonna
show
affect them first.
Exactly.
These
We
are
show
people
them.
with
and people
high
taking
paychecks,
interest.
businesses.
Can I finish?
Yes.
So what I wanted to say that even this is people that are close to us, with us doing this every day. If we wouldn't talk about it when we get together, they would not know. This is how simple it is. By us talking about it constantly, yes, like I said, plant the seed, then ask question, and then you see 3-4 weeks later, people actually looking for themselves. They're sharing their opinion. They're actually spreading the same word. They're speaking to their parents all of a sudden. They're speaking to people on the train. And this how it just gets bigger and bigger. We cannot be quiet. We have to everywhere. I know that Diane stands in line in the store. She can start
Sometimes he tries to stop me, but I don't let that stop me either.
Well, there's right and wrong place for everything.
I don't
but
care.
whatever works. Whatever
If my
works for
country is in
everybody.
danger,
I
if my president is trying to be taken down,
yes.
I'm there. I don't care what. Nothing can stop me.
The main point what I'd like to say is, guys, this is so important. Even you don't think this means a lot, everything, the more you talk about it, people do listen. Especially those that never paid attention to their life and getting wrong information. By giving them right facts, planting the seed, their eyes will open. You know, I always say, you know, it's like, you know, I never liked, let's say, blue cars. All of a sudden I bought a blue car and then I see blue car there. And everybody, you know, because
You talked about that today.
you
right?
pay attention, right, but it's
repeating
true, you
yourself.
pay attention to those things. Same thing with politics. People that were never involved, as soon as you start kind of getting them interested in this, they will realize. And this is what we need, guys.
Well, with that
We
said,
need more people on our side.
our website is www.americansunite4america, the number 4. www.americansunite4america. All the programs, all the events, everything's on our site. So please come join. And this Wednesday, if you're not in New York, I'm sure you know somebody in New York. Go to your friends list and on Facebook. We're being shut down. We're being shut up. If you are not ready to lose your rights, your First Amendment, your Second, or any one of your amendments, get ready to fight. Right now, we do not have to fight dirty. So start fighting now. We can still win. We can still win if we unite. So unite on our site. Contact me, Boris, Alan, any one of our leaders. There's a team page, which is a leadership page. It has all the leaders' emails. You can contact them if you see someone in your state. You can contact us. You can ask us questions. We're real people, guys. We're just like you. We're just the ones that took the initiative because we were sick and tired of what's happening to our president, our country. So with that said, Boris,
I have something that I would like to add just from my personal view and what I love. I mean, this is amazing when you see all different people from different nationalities, backgrounds, coming together and supporting each other for the cause. This is like a high. There's nothing better than that. And I just remembered, unfortunately, when it was 9/11, I remember we're from Pennsylvania, very close to New York. I remember how everybody from New York, Philadelphia, New Jersey, people drove around, everybody put flag or 2 flags on their car. You could see you stand in traffic and there's like a sea of flags, little flags on the car. This is showing people coming together.
I was never so proud to be
Yes,
an American.
I just remember that.
Yes.
You know, I have chills.
Yeah.
This is the time to do it
You
again,
really do
guys.
have chills.
Guys, this is the time to do it again. We don't have to wait until something bad happens like this. Right now is the time to step up, come together, unite, everybody, support each other for this cause, guys.
And support
You have
the
no idea,
politicians.
first of all, how much we can achieve for our children, but how much satisfaction it is, how great of a feeling it is to be there, support each other, to see you're not alone.
So for that, Boris, I think we need to stop with the excuses and start with the planning. Planning in your states, coming to each other's states. If you're in a local state, come support the groups. Just because things are happening in your sister state does not mean they're not going to go to your state. Right now, Governor Cuomo this weekend announced that they're going to be taking guns too, or they're considering that already. So, with that said, those of you that thought Virginia was too far, guess what?
But Dina, again, I have to say,
Diane.
when I saw Diane, Dina in Russian, but when I saw so many people people traveled 8 hours just to come to Virginia and to support their brothers and sisters. That was amazing. I know you're saying rally, but so many people come out to show support, peaceful, quiet. But you know what that shows? That shows unity. That shows, excuse my language, don't fuck with us, with the people. That's unity. And these are some people that, so many weapons, and it was so peacefully. Everybody was safe. Everybody, this is the way it should be. People do support each other. We have to stick together.
We have to do it the smart way. I understand, Boris, and I agree. It was great. It was unity. It showed us that people can unite. But
And
realistically, it literally did not achieve
and
anything.
Yes,
In fact,
I disagree.
In fact,
strongly disagree.
all the backlash that everybody got, since you don't watch TV, Boris, I'm going to tell you,
Why do I have to? I have a wife that knows everything.
the amount of backlash we got for that,
I didn't
really,
see any backlash. I
was
just
not
think
necessary.
Any,
The amount
any
of money-
government, my opinion, any government would think twice of doing something like that, seeing how much response they will get for that. That just showed. I mean, it's still
the amount of money that was spent in that state that day for everything was crazy.
still less than for
It's-
impeachment.
Well, I guess you're looking the worst of two evils.
No,
let's
I'm
do
saying
that.
that
But
people actually took
how about we
initiative and
start
did that.
working smart, not working hard?
I think any work for the right cause is worth it.
So you choose what you want to do,
Yes,
and you make sure you do
as long as you're doing it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
nothing. Go rally.
What do you mean
with
go
that-
rally? If somebody wants to go rally,
Go
let them
rally.
do it. It's great. Somebody wants to do that. It's as long as you do something. Like you said, don't sit behind the keyboard. What is that supposed to be?
Go rally.
People, it was a great thing that people traveled so many hours. They just together and showed that their presence, that they're against it, because they're afraid it's going to be. I applaud those people. It was amazing.
I applaud them too.
It was amazing.
It was
You
amazing.
know what? Yes.
It was
And they did
amazing.
achieve, but
I
you know
agree.
what?
It was amazing. I applaud them. But I wish all those dollars that were collected and all that time and all that effort would have been put into something that would have took that person out of office, the one that's doing all that.
Well, I'm sure something.
Get some legal people to start working for you. Let's do that. Let's fight the smart way. We are the smart party. We're the educated party. And what are we doing? So, wake up, America, until we have America.
Guys, please share this video. If you can share it with your friends, invite people to watch it. So the more people can see it, the more action they can take, and that's what it's all about. Let's see what our president has to say.
I don't frankly have time for total political correctness, and this country doesn't have time either.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I mean. We need to stop being politically correct. And that's what I mean by the rallies. It was a peaceful rally. It was lovely. But after all, we achieved nothing with this
Don't say
rally.
that. I
Except
strongly
for,
disagree with
we
you.
saw a lot of people. We saw a
Okay.
lot of people come together.
Which is a great thing.
It's a beautiful thing. So with that said, we love you guys.